Lou Elizondo is praising Congress's efforts regarding the new UFO program in the Pentagon and the DoD. This is actually very interesting because it seems to be shifting day to day. But there is new legislative action pertaining to the program, and we are going to get into it. This is Cosmic Road, where I discuss UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, share on social media, trying to build this channel. And as I'm going through it, please comment below and let me know what you think. Oh, and I've got an assist by Bax. That's Baxter. And he helps me out sometimes, and really appreciate his help. So, okay, here is what Lou has to say. Once again, excellent work. And this is, of course, on Twitter. Once again, excellent work by the great Dean Johnson. This is a direct result of our tireless efforts behind the scenes, most notably Chris Mellon, the congressional staffers, and our courageous elected officials. What a great time to be alive. Just released, the Senate Committee on Intelligence, SSCI, has released its explanatory report on S-4503, the Intelligence Authorization Act. As I reported July 14th, see my pinned tweet, S-4503 contains 31 pages of proposed new UAP-related provisions. And clearly I'm not going to read all 31 pages, but here's the highlighted portion. Section 703, Modification of Requirement for Office to Address Unidentified Aerospace Undersea Phenomena. Section 703 renames the office established to carry out the duties of the Unidentified Aerial Phenomenon Task Force and clarifies the office's legal authorities, duties, and leadership to incorporate intelligence community equities that are integral to ensuring full oversight of unidentified aerospace undersea phenomena subject matters. Section 704, Unidentified Aerospace Undersea Phenomena Reporting Procedures. 704 ensures the intelligence community and DoD have sufficient procedures in place to receive all relevant reporting and disclosures regarding unidentified aerospace undersea phenomena. 705 requires the Comptroller General to undertake an independent review and compilation of unidentified aerospace undersea phenomena related historical documents and submit a corresponding report. Section 705 further requires the relevant agencies to provide the Comptroller General with necessary materials and access to such records. This is from Dean Johnson as well. In the report, SSCI rebukes the DoD for slow response at a time when cross-domain transmedium threats to U.S. national security are expanding exponentially. The committee is disappointed with the slow pace of DoD-led efforts to establish the UAP office and mission. And this is that's a highlighted section from here. Slow pace of the DoD-led efforts to establish the office to address those threats and replace the former UAP task force as required. So they are disappointed that they are not getting this done fast enough. The committee was hopeful that the new office would address many of the structural issues hindering progress. To accelerate progress, the committee has, pursuant to Section 703, renamed the organization formerly known as the UAP Task Force and the Aerial Object Identification and Management Synchronization Management Group, AIMSONG, to be the Unidentified Aerospace Undersea Phenomena Joint Program Office. Now, that's interesting because we had just learned a couple of days ago that they are renaming it RO or Aero. But according to this, it has an entirely new name, the Unidentified Aerospace Undersea Phenomenon Joint Program Office. And that change reflects the broader scope of the effort directed by Congress. identification, classification, and scientific study of unidentified aerospace undersea phenomena is an inherently challenging cross-agency, cross-domain problem requiring an integrated or joint intelligence community and DoD approach. The new office will continue to be led by DoD with a deputy director named by the intelligence community. The former DoD and intelligence community definition of the terms used by the office shall be updated to include space and undersea, and the scope of the office shall be inclusive of those additional domains with focus on addressing technology surprise and unknown unknowns. Temporary non-attributed objects or those that are positively identified as man-made after analysis will be passed to appropriate offices and should not be considered under the definition as unidentified aerospace undersea phenomena. So if they're man-made, they're considered identified. So this office is specifically tackling non-man-made objects. That's big. That's huge. That's freaking huge. So, it goes on. There's more. I don't know if I want to get into all of it. This is 3 out of the 11 that Dean Johnson is putting up. The NDAA enacted the 3 new U.A.P. provisions proposed are meant to accelerate progress. Okay, yeah, very good. And 4 is SSCI says it wants focus on addressing technology surprise and unknown unknowns. Right, and anyway, so it's very interesting stuff. I'm getting the impression that we're still in the fog of war, if you will. There's a lot of changes being made. It seems like there's being several changes to the name of the organization as well as its parameters just in the last few days. So again, it still seems like we're in the fog of war on this thing. Things are happening so fast at high levels, but I am encouraged that Lou Elizondo is praising this development. So, fingers crossed. I have not been happy with, these people so far. Bray and the other guy, was it Moultrie? Those, they were lying to Congress and to the American people, pretending that the flying pyramids were drones when clearly they weren't. And, the chief scientist, Dr. Travis Taylor, who would have been identifying those objects for them and telling them whether they were drones or not, says that he did not say that. So the people running the U.A.P. task force are duplicitous and suppressing real information. And it's my understanding that they picked the new head of the newly named program when it was ARO or Arrow. Is that the same head of the program that will be running this newly named program? I don't know. Again, this still seems like a lot of fog of war stuff. But this is a very recent tweet from Lou and a very recent post from Dean Johnson. So this may be our most current intelligence yet or reporting yet on this issue. But, again, I still think we're in the fog of war. We don't really know what shape the new UFO program is going to take. But again, I'm encouraged that Lou Elizondo is praising this development. And, fingers crossed that he has good reason to praise it and that they will be more transparent and more honest than the guys running the U.A.P task force. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it to be notified of future videos. And please let me know in the comments below what you think about all this information. What is your take on all this? And have you seen some stuff that I haven't seen? Please let me know in the comments below. Please go to Facebook, follow me on Facebook. There's links below, also on Twitter, of course. And if you want to support the channel, there's a PayPal link below. And until next time, Cosmic Road out.